See, like David, today in the first reading, Saul just became angry because people were talking good of David. And suddenly he started saying he will kill. And one of the sons of David sons of Saul had, and went and told him, see, oh, look at what my father is planning. Jonathan by name. 1 Samuel chapter 19 verse 1. But don't worry, just hide first. I will talk to my father. And then that just what happened. In verse 4, he went to his father and started telling him, no, you should not do this. Look at it. He's just a child of God. He has not done anything bad. And Saul changed his mind. That is one of the things we are talking about. We don't know the battle that God fights for us. We don't know the defense that God brings in our life. We are seeing physical. We don't know what is happening spiritually. If you remove God in your life, you have deleted yourself from spirituality. Who will then fight for you? Everything you are doing will end physically. But once you go with God, somebody is already there, taking care of everything. The gospel today said in Mark 3 that the multitude were coming out in their numbers to see Jesus. And as they were seeing Jesus, they have multiple problems. The Jesus they saw, the multitude saw, he never allowed their multiple problems to do what? To remain. They were receiving healing, receiving restoration. The other one, they said that the evil spirit started shouting, receiving deliverance. Even at times, we don't even know that we are possessed. It's only God that can deliver us. God is spirit. Is only in truth and in spirit that we will serve him. John chapter 4 verse 24, and Father Leo end this reflection here. Know you, the truth remains that you cannot do it without God. That is the truth. The earlier you know the truth, the better for you. And is it not early? This is early, is January. And verse 32 of John 8 says, if you know my word, you will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. If you don't want to know the truth because you felt that one of your friends were not recognized, and then you said that you are denying God, is actually the truth? You will no longer worship God. Are you doing the right thing? Are you in the truth? I don't think you are in the truth. And if you are not in the truth, you cannot be a good child of God. I end here, as I said, in this reflection. Let us adorers who have actually embraced this year know the truth that this year did not come from your hand. It is God that made it possible. You cannot think of living without God. Even if there are problems all around you, know you also that the best way to follow that problem is to invite God. It's not yet late. It's better that we begin to think of one thing. Before you begin to pursue wealth, connections, favors, and privileges, and money too, the best thing, may you pursue God first. Get God now. Get him. I don't think that if you get him, that you will be dispossessed of anything. Once you get God, you have him on your side. I am telling you that is about assurance guaranteed. That you are certainly guaranteed anything that happens this year. And that is why, as we are starting today, one thing that is obvious to us is that we are not just praying that God is our refuge and strength, but we are declaring that through every other thing around us, that God must show. As God showed in the life of David through who? Jonathan. You can imagine. Even at the back of David, God still showed. David was not there when they were conspiring against him. But because the only person that David has is what? God. Whatever they are doing in the dark, God will be exposing it. And that is why he is our refuge and he is our strength. The young man, if he stole, yes, because they saw him. But when he entered the house of God, his strength came back. If he was not in the house of God, will he have any strength? But you saw his strength. He's no longer tall. He became a good one, because God is now, God is after his case, sorting things out. I don't think, and I make this as a pronouncement before altar, I don't think if I go with God this year, not even I don't think, there is no way if I go with God this year that I will get worse. No, it's not possible. Can somebody follow me to? If we are not taking an oath, it's not like we are not in any way. It's not okay, a covenant. It's just a simple utterance. We are not attaching it to anything. We are not making a promise. We are not making a vow. We are not swearing. We are not making an oath. Am I missing anything? But simple. Father Leo used I don't think. I am removing I don't think. What I am saying, after I say my own, you say your own. That if I go with God this year, I don't think that I will remain behind. No. Can somebody say it? Can we say now, if I go with God this year, I will not be left behind? And that is the truth. But if you don't go with God, know you that you will be struggling. And there are things you can never know. Because as human being you are limited. But if you go with God, there is no way that you will be behind. Because that God sees everything. And he knows where you needed to do what, where you need to escape, where he needs to carry you. And then cross you over and make you to survive any impending danger. I pray for somebody on this, our first 9 midnight of the year. You shall be like David. Ihuoma ga-akpọ gị this year. Ndị ezigbo mmadụ ga-abụ enyi gị this year. Ebe nsogbu ga-abịa ma ga-agbarụ gị n'aha Jesus. As I hear a response of a fire, amen, goodness shall follow you this year. Good men shall surround you by your right.
Amen.